Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to another episode of Pounds and Inches. This is Ryan. I'm Bethany, and today we're not reviewing a board game. Today we're talking about GenCon.
Woo!
All right.
Okay then.
All right.
As always, that's our 6-year-old daughter, superhero, that she just can't help herself but be in our videos.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to basically do our GenCon preview. We're going to be talking about some of the events that we're going to, some of the games we're looking forward to, and then just overall things that we're expecting to do while we're at GenCon.
Yeah, absolutely. As always, we're going to give you guys a quick update on what's going on with our health lives. We love feedback from you guys. We love trying to live our healthiest lives we can. So what that means for GenCon is prepping meals ahead of time. We are going to be surrounded by great food and tempted and probably succumb to some of that temptation. But we're also going to be pre-planning a lot of meals, packing some of our meals, try to do our best to make a lot of healthy choices, as well as just get a ton of steps in.
Also, the hotel that we're staying at this year has a pool in it, so the girls and I will be swimming every night, so I'm pretty excited about that.
Yeah, so there's a ton of events that we're going to be partaking in. If anybody tells you that there's not board games to play at GenCon, they are lying. There's tons of games.
Who says there's no games to play at GenCon?
People who are clouded by the spectacle of it all don't take the deep dive to find the games.
You don't have to do a deep dive. You can just go to the catalog.
You really don't. And that's my point, is people aren't looking hard enough, or they're ignoring that because all they want to do is buy.
Oh, well, there's a lot to buy at
Which
GenCon.
we'll be doing some of that too.
One of the games that we want to talk about that we'll be playing is Fantastic Beasts Perilous Pursuits, which I'm really excited about. I like the Harry Potter deck builder game, and I'm excited about this. It's a dice rolling game and set collection game. I'm looking forward to it. It is also co-op, so I have really high hopes. And you can play Queenie, and I still like Queenie, and I know what happened, but I understand why she did it.
Someone's a little salty about that. Just write J.K. Rowling a letter about it. She'll probably write back.
That I appreciate that she wrote an extremely complex character.
Yeah. One of the games that I'm excited about playing is called Black Orchestra. It's not a new release by any means. It's not a GenCon release. However, I really like the theme of it. It's about kind of the members of the German army fighting against the Nazi army, kind of covertly, trying to assassinate Hitler. And that's a theme that really resonates with me as someone of German descent. And also, it's a heavy co-op, and I love heavy co-ops usually.
We are also going to be doing a lot more kids events this year. We're going to be going to a bunch of kid parties, which I'm pretty excited about. There's one every single night. We're going to all but one, and we're going to be going to some kid craft events as
Which
well.
obviously she's going to be very good at. She's excellent at making crafts. One of the things I'm looking forward to for myself is I've kind of talked about how I'm working on designing a game right now, and there's several workshops involving game design and how to kind of pitch your game to people and how to make the most of your design. You are a silly Willy today. So that's going to be a workshop that I'm just really looking forward to.
Speaking of workshops, I'm also going to be going to a couple workshops and some seminars. It's just really neat that they have all of these options. They have like visiting authors too, and they have an author series at GenCon every year. So those are really neat.
Yeah. We can also play test brand new games that have never actually been released yet, kind of help the designers fine-tune their game. And that's something that it's near and dear to me, so I want to help other designers make the most of their games and give them the play testing that's hard to get sometimes.
So if you want to go to GenCon, but the people that you would be going with are not big gamers, do not fear. There are so many things to do at GenCon. Ryan said it earlier when we were talking, and he basically said if you like geek culture, you'll enjoy GenCon. I'll be making a bracelet this year. In years past, I made a clock. I painted a cherry tree. There's just all cherry
Blossom?
tree. I said tree. Sorry about that, guys.
A cherry blossom tree?
Yes, that's the one.
That's the one.
Yeah, that's the one. But there's just so many awesome things. There's yoga and Pilates. You can decorate
it's
a
like
cupcake.
Star Wars themed yoga for kids or something. It does look really awesome.
There's all sorts of just like it's so many things that you could do. They have I think you can go on like a wine tour or catacombs. That's what it was. Catacombs. There's just all sorts of really fun things that you can do. And so I just would encourage you that if you want to go to Gen Con for the games, but the people that you'd be going with aren't huge gamers, not an issue.
Or if you just want to experience a whole lot of different things that aren't necessarily game related but are in the geek culture broadly, you're going to find some cool stuff that you like. For instance, we are going to an escape room in one of the evenings, and that's kind of gaming adjacent, as well as something called an Artemis Bridge Simulator, which is kind of like you and a group of people are all part of a Star Trek fleet trying to go on a mission. So I'm pretty excited about that too.
And then, of course, as always, I am looking forward to the Orc Stomp, the best 5K in gaming.
Yeah, this is the first year that we're actually sponsors of it too. So this is an event that we really like because it kind of matches up with what we are about here, kind of the living healthy as well as board gaming. And so we are excited about that. We are going to be handing out water. So if you happen to show up there, be sure to say hi, cheer everybody on, and let them know that you appreciate them. Also, we mentioned about this is kind of a con where you can buy a lot, and we'll be partaking in that. We are going to be buying some games. So some of the games that we're looking forward to.
One of the games that I'm looking forward to.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. Is Fire in the Library. It's a push your luck game of what you're going to save, what books you're going to save when there's the fire in the library. But I'm so excited about it because I work in a library. So, of course, this game's going to be awesome. It just has to be. It has to be awesome.
So how many fires have you encountered in your library?
It's a good library, so 0.
Oh, well then you have no experience on how to play this game then.
That's why I'm looking forward to it.
To see what it would like so you can practice.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to a game called Mountains. I don't know much about the gameplay. However, the theme sounds really cool. Kind of all about the national parks, as well as the box art looks great.
Also, I'm looking forward to The King's Dilemma. I don't know too much about this game, but it just sounds so cool. It's like a negotiation game, and there's some legacy elements on it where decisions you can make would take you towards a different branch of gameplay, and it's just, oh my gosh, it just sounds so cool.
There's a Ticket to Ride London. It's a standalone small box Ticket to Ride game, similar to like Ticket to Ride New York that came out recently. So I'm looking forward to that one because the first one was really fun, and obviously Ticket to Ride as a whole we love here in our family. So I'm looking forward to the London version.
And then we'll be keeping our eyes out on some kids games. One of the ones that we'll be keeping our eye out for is Friends of a Feather.
Normally, we would go to a ton of events, and we would kind of block our schedule just chock full of things back to back to back. This year, we kind of decided to scale back a little bit for a couple of reasons. One is it's a family vacation for us. We want to have some good quality time with our kids and each other and just take it easy a little bit sometimes as well.
Another reason why we're scaling back is because the introvert in me just cannot handle it. By like Friday night, Saturday morning, I'm done with the world. So I'm pretty excited with how we've scheduled this because I think I'm going to be able to enjoy the entire convention.
Also, I want to kind of dip our feet a little bit into the marketing side of, we're starting to get into the media scene of board games, and we're hoping to make some contacts with some people and kind of grow our brand that way too.
You can also spend an entire day in the dealer hall, and we intend to do that.
We always forget about the dealer. I mean, we know it's there. We know we're going to spend time there, but we never schedule a large chunk of time there, so we can really kind of go slowly, talk to people, and that's something that I'm looking forward to as well. Demoing a lot of different games, buying a lot of different games, and just seeing what's out there.
There is one event that I want to mention that we were not able to do because there weren't a lot of openings for it. But it's the game My Little Scythe, played with the designers. And that just would have been so much fun. But of course, it didn't happen. But I just wanted to throw it out there because I love games. I love events like that where you get to play with the designers.
Every time I've played a game with the designer, they always teach it infinitely better than someone else who was teaching their game instead of themselves. So that would have been cool to play that with them. And I think our 6-year-old would have loved it too.
Yeah. If you guys are at GenCon and you see us, please say hi.
Yes, we are. We just love talking to you guys and hearing from you guys. And I know we're not anybody that's like famous or anything, but still it's cool to say, hey, I know you guys. And say hi to us, give us some motivation, both in terms of what we're doing here as far as the reviews, as well as our health and weight loss goals.
And while we're there, if there's anything that you're interested in, let us know. Tweet at us at Ryan and Bethany 1 on Twitter, and we will look into anything that we can. We'll be posting on all of our social media platforms daily, just giving you information and just posting things that we think are cool. And our superhero daughter will be making plenty of appearances.
Oh, I'm sure she can't stay away from the camera. But also, we are on Facebook, Ryan and Bethany Board Game Reviews. You can find us there, comment, or shoot us a comment or a post, and ask what, hey, what's going on with this particular game? We'll go do our best to find you an answer, get you a picture, whatever we can do, we'll be happy to do that because we have the time to.
Yeah.
Oh, sometime, not infinite time.
Oh, yeah.
Also, we're going to be doing at the end of Gen Con next week, we're going to kind of do a wrap-up video of all the things we've seen, done, experienced, what to look forward to years to come, what videos or what games you want to see us do reviews on in the future.
And like Ryan said, with the new games that we come up with, we're gonna let you guys vote on which one we reviewed next. So we're gonna set up a poll when we come back on our Facebook page.
So look forward to that because we want to hear from you guys. We want this to be as interactive as possible so you guys can participate and see which games you want us to hear us talk about next. All right, so as always, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel to see all of our latest videos as they come out. We're also on Board Game Geek. We have a blog there called Pounds and Inches, where we talk about kind of our health goals and what we're doing to achieve them. We're also on Facebook, like we mentioned, Ryan and Bethany Board Game Reviews. We're on Twitter, at Ryan and Bethany 1, and we're also on Instagram, at BNFigs. Lots of cool stuff going on all our different platforms, so be sure to like, be sure to comment, subscribe, so we can interact with you guys there.
All right. Well, this is Ryan, and I'm Bethany, encouraging you to play games, live healthy, and create moments.
Bye, everybody.
Hello, this is Catherine. My favorite day is GenCon, and we're going to go to GenCon this week. And then after GenCon, you're going to pick some games you would like us to review, because we're getting more games at GenCon. But